Cheers. Music made available by my brother, who's now touring the US with Hailun. Woo!
Woo!
Nice.
It's very cool.
So,
Yeah.
hi everybody. Good to see everyone again.
Yeah.
And I think we're doing a good job. We're here again.
Yeah.
This
I
is
mean,
like
a
pretty big
record.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like the best streak we had in the new year.
Yeah, I think
True.
so. I think so.
That is very true.
Good to see everybody. I hope everybody is doing fine. Does anybody have anything that they want to tell the world, our thousands, if not millions of viewers out there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Armour Class 0 just started streaming. Sorry, I'm going to have to go here and watch them.
Sweet. All right, we'll be back later. We're first going to watch the stream.
Hey, hang on. That's our stream.
Yeah, dang
So if you haven't tuned in yet, tune in.
it. It reminds me of Spaceballs. Anybody watch that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where they watch the video when they're still making the movie and they just
Yeah.
kind of fast forward to it.
Great movie.
It's brilliant when I watched it. So, well, if nobody has anything to mention, then I don't think. Let me think.
No, I just have to apologize. I'm not long back from work, so I'm eating my dinner. Just ignore me. That's it.
Usual thing. We'll ignore brains over there, and we'll just continue onwards. So, last session we had kind of like the last bits and pieces of Ellie's aunt's her funeral, and we had a nice wrestling match, which was. I have to say less epic than I kind of imagined it because I rolled like horribly in like crucial moments. I think I like rolled a 2 and a 1 or something. It was ridiculous.
Made me look good.
It definitely made you look good. It sent Zonar into a drinking stupor, but yeah, you look great. So
Squashed him.
you guys also kind of had some interactions with the drow and let him go, but are planning on following him. Remind me again, what kind of you had a hunter's mark on it, right?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Okay, so that's just you have like advantage on tracking him.
Yeah.
And
We
kinda
were
gave
just
him
about.
yeah.
Sorry, go.
No?
We were just about to go in with the stealthy people, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
the stealthy people would go up front, and the not so stealthy people would kind of
Right.
lean to the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But before that, I wanted to check something real quick before we actually go into the forest.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can just hop in there. Oh yeah, everybody leveled up.
Yeah, we did.
So everybody now is level 6, I believe.
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
Unless someone
Or-
did something wrong.
No, well, I'm level 10. 'cause
Level
Of
20?
course.
said that was okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Gemini, what do you want to say, do, or
Well,
whatever?
I want to check by the tree because he was muttering a lot of nonsense, and I want to see if he was like writing incantations into the tree or into the ground. If he left anything, like if he just messed with anything around that tree.
All right, roll your investigation.
Yep. All right, let's try it with this die. And what's my investigation? And also, what I just click? There we go.
Yeah. Internet down. Oh crap.
Oh, nope, that's a nat one.
Aw.
Jinxed.
Oh, everything looks fine.
You look at it, and yeah.
Yep.
It's good.
And I trust him.
And
Yeah, nothing to
let's
see.
go.
All right, so the stealthy guys head out first. Who are considered the stealthy guys?
Cal, Gemini, and Wheeler, I should say.
All right, so
Will
for
you
me,
still
the-
say no?
It's
the
not
bottom
Ellie.
half of my screen is going out, and the top half is staying together.
I just want to point out that even though Tarak might not be, I mean, he's not like not stealthy. I mean, he
He's
has
stealthy.
proficiency in stealth and he has like dexterity +2, but but still, my main focus is to stick by Gemini because we're heading into danger situations now. So I want to laser focus on my actual task. of making sure that like a drow arrow doesn't shoot from the trees. Or
Right. What if the marching order was Kel, since he's doing the hunter's mark?
Yeah.
Wheeler, Gemini, Tarok, Ellie.
Sure.
Yeah. How much space are you guys leaving between the front group and the what is considered not super stealthy group?
That's up to the back group, I guess.
Well, if you're gonna have a
that-
chance to stealth, we shouldn't be on their heels. So Ellie would probably walk at least like
I didn't know that expression. I like it.
Mm.
right on the heels.
No, I thought you said pee on their heels.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. But then my brain corrected it. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Shouldn't
was
be
like,
pissing
oh,
on their
that's
feet.
a nice thing. Like,
Yeah.
wait, oh, I'm sorry. I was just peeing here. Oh, you're this close in front of me. Yeah.
I'm dogs.
No, so she would probably be like 30, 40, 50 feet even back. Probably 50 feet back.
Okay, so 50 feet. Tarak, and you? You stay with Ellie, or you stay closer? I don't know how far your dark vision is.
I'd say that's up to Gemini really, how close to the front he wishes to be. I'm just gonna stick so close that I could like catch an arrow if possible or something like that.
If I would say Cal would be at the front and I'd probably be 15, 20 feet behind him. Right?
Okay.
If Cal's at the front or Wheeler's at the front, whoever's at the front.
And Cal's at the front, and then Wheeler would be behind him.
Right.
Wheeler would probably be about 20, 30 feet behind Wheeler. Or
Wide
behind
space
Cal.
in there.
So
Yeah.
Wheeler's
So then-
behind Wheeler. How you doing
Yeah.
that?
that fast,
He's
he can
that
run
stuffy.
around the world and slap himself in the back of the head.
Okay.
So me and Wheeler are about even then in that area. I might be a little ahead of him.
Okay, so it's Cal, then the two of you, and are you keeping 50 feet behind Gemini and Wheeler, Ellie?
That is what I'm thinking about. Yes.
All right, and you, Tarak?
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be as close to Gemini as I can and stay silent, just so that if I need to grab an arrow from the air that's targeted at Gemini, I could possibly maybe.
Well, that kind of depends on your movement speed is a bit higher, of course, because you're a monk. So it kind of depends on how fast you move, and I mean, if you use a key point, you can move twice your speed. So
Yeah, but I don't really need to be. I mean, I don't see any use really to being really fast. I just need to be the same speed as everybody else.
no, but I'm just saying that you keep mentioning that you want to be able to catch an arrow if it comes out. What
The
distance
faster
is
you
that
are,
for
the
you?
farther back you could be. I think is.
Yeah, sure.
But that was.
yeah,
I believe that was the point you were trying to make.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, I get that now, but I'll still stick fairly close by. I still am pretty good with stealth.
Okay, so you're closer by than Ellie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Ellie's.
Which one of you guys doesn't have dark vision or night vision?
I do not.
Same.
So then I think it's only
Dragonborns and humans. Yeah.
Gemini and Wheeler don't have dark vision. Right now, it's becoming darker, so you guys can still relatively well see the other two, see Cal in front of you, but in 20 to half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour, that is going to change.
Okay.
No.
So just an FYI. All right, everybody roll your stealth. And Cal, you get to roll your survival as well. with
Not the
advantage.
best.
Alright.
Can I roll with advantage because I'm very small, moving very far behind everybody else?
No.
Fuck.
Do you want me to roll stealth first,
But
or
your difficulty will be lower than that of the other guy.
Is it 4?
No.
Then it doesn't matter because it's 4.
Okay.
Mine's only 15. I rolled low.
13.
right,
13
we
for
roll?
you,
roll
Tarak?
13.
13. Okay.
25.
Damn.
oh, damn.
Cal?
Natural 20.
Oh.
For the stealth, yeah, stealth first.
All
Okay.
right.
Right. Let's see. Survival. That's 14. Plus 5. So that's 19 for survival.
All right. Okay. So you are clearly following a track,
Okay.
and you're being quite stealthy. You now and then have to kind of look back to make sure that Wheeler is still following you, but you're not really sure, but you're assuming that's a good thing. You have a reasonable idea where Gemini is, and you are having a problem where Ellie, the little moonlight that is coming down, seems to be reflecting off her skills, and she's like, ding, hello. And there's these moments where she's just walking, and there's a ding, there's this flash of light of her rebouncing moonlight off of her skill. That's just
She's
her eyebrow.
unaware.
Is someone carrying a mirror?
She is not used to this phenomena.
So you guys keep moving, and after about 5 minutes or so, Cal, you have a really good feeling about tracking him. But as you look at the tracks, there is a slight tingle in the back of your head. And you're looking at them, and you know that most elves that you are aware of, this is including Drow, move quite graciously and have a relatively light tread to them.
Yeah.
You're not 100% sure, but the clearness of the tracks troubles you.
Right. If it helps, when I did level up, I did take elves as a favorite enemy.
Ooh.
And
This
this
makes
is
you
the
a
last time elves ever show up in this campaign.
Yep.
Worth.
This makes you a lot surer. This elf is making sure that you are following it. Well, let me put it another way. He's making sure that if you're following him, you're not going astray. Like, there's a clear path on how he's moving.
Right. So he's planning something then.
Shiftily.
Interesting.
It's a trap.
Well, I think we knew we were going to walk into a trap anyway, so we'll continue on. I'll make sure every now and again that I'll like move a brush purposely or something just to make sure that nobody behind us forgets that we're following a trail. Like put some pebbles down or something that shouldn't be in the right place. Just make sure that everybody else has an easy time at following me.
All right.
Light a torch.
That's very useful.
Light a torch, huh?
The beacons are lit.
Gondor calls for aid.
How fast do you try to move?
Well, I'm being stealthy, so like half. Is that like half pace?
Yeah,
when
that's
you're
at least
stealthy?
half your speed, but you can move slower than that, of course.
Well, I can walk quicker than most, other than the Dragonborns, I think. So, yeah, I'll probably go down to about 15 feet.
Okay. So yeah, you move at for normal people stealth speed.
Well, I hope that's
Yeah.
about human stealth speed.
Ellie, what is your movement speed?
25.
You have trouble keeping up.
That explains why I'm not so stealthy.
Yeah. And you guys keep moving, and 25 or so minutes pass. And Gemini and Wheeler, you guys are noticing that it's harder and harder for you guys to be stealthy because you can't see shit anymore. There's a little bit of light coming from the moon, but you're not moving over like paths or anything. You're moving through bushes and fields and stuff. So it's harder for you to see. What do you guys do?
Wheeler will try and catch up with Cal.
Yeah, Gemini will jog up too, try to get closer so he can at least have Cal in sight.
I have to dash.
Everybody else is like, Ellie's like,
Pretty much, yeah. You guys keep moving, and you, the two of you, kind of close a little closer, close the gap between you and Cal a bit more, and you see shadows moving, so you have a reasonable idea where he's going. Cal, roll your survival again with advantage.
Again. Oh, dice. Natural 20. Beautiful.
Magnificent. You move forward, and there's this moment you're like super focused on the track, even though it's for you especially it's relatively easy to follow, but all of a sudden you catch a whiff of something, and you immediately register it to be blood. Elven blood. Drow blood, to be exact.
he killed
Right.
himself.
I guess we'll keep following the tracks, but I'm gonna see if they line up with the tracks or it's off.
No,
And they line up.
just a moment, more inspection, a little wider. You see that drops of blood are kind of besides the footsteps.
Right. So he's bleeding out, sort of thing.
Yeah, but you mentioned bleeding out. The bleeding is relatively minimal. You would say that there's like a cut in a hand or something, and the drops of blood seem very
Intentional.
Yeah, but also the amount. There's a different word for it, but I can't think of it now. There's the amount is just almost every 2 steps or so is the same.
So it seems like deliberate.
Identical.
Yeah.
Deliberate.
Yeah.
Knowing that those two have sort of caught up a bit, I'll sort of turn to them and go, it seems like he knows that we're follow him, so this looks a bit more deliberate than I expected. So expect an ambush.
That's fine. See, when you're going, can you slow the pace down? I can't see shit.
Sure.
It's just to make it so that we're going a bit slower, so that it's easier to pick our footing for those of us who can't see.
Yeah, you move at the same speed as Ellie, do you?
Yeah, I'm 25, so fucking.
Oh.
So you'll slow down another.
Yes, me and Ellie are both going.
So it's like 13, 12 feet.
Well, yeah, 12 feet, but then it's dark, so go 10.
10.
So you guys keep on moving?
Yeah.
Can I try to see if I hear anything that seems out of place?
Roll your perception.
I would also like to ask if Tarak also notices the elven blood
Sure.
in the air.
Oh, natural 20, baby.
Damn. It's going to be one of those games.
From a natural 1 to a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only 13 on my perception.
Only 13. No, you don't smell it just yet. Gemini, your ears seem to be focused on sound more than your eyes on vision and stuff like that. And you hear, and this is only because you're rolling a natural 20, but you hear in the distance, you hear like you can't even be sure what it is, but you definitely are picking up something. But the sound has carried so far that it's become distorted. But you're definitely sure you're hearing sounds that you should not be hearing. These are not animals of sorts, and you're pretty sure they're coming from that cluster of trees quite a distance in front of you.
Is that what it sounds like, or is there a sound?
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just whisper to Wheeler and Cal and be like, "The sound's coming from those trees over there. I don't know what it is. It's quite a ways off, but it's not natural."
Is that where the camp's supposed to be?
Could be it. Yeah, you're not 100% sure, but yeah.
Could be it. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, it could be the other guys. We'll find out, I suppose.
Could be anything.
All right, you keep moving.
Yes.
Sorry, was the direction? Sorry, that he pointed out the noise was coming from. Was that the direction the trail was going in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you keep moving, and after a short while, Tarak, you will start to. Maybe it's the orcish blood in you, but you feel almost a bit excited that there's elven blood on the ground.
All right. Well, there's definitely. I'm like rubbing my hands already while I'm.
Thank God you said hands.
Getting ready to oil up.
Get the oil.
Get the packs going.
Solid eye contact, no blinking.
As you guys start to come closer, you, of course, as the first Cal, start to hear this sound that Gemini miraculously started picking up way before it should have been possible, and you, Wheeler, start to hear it too in the distance. And pretty shortly afterwards, Ellie and Tarak start to hear it as well. Ellie,
Yeah.
roll your history.
Yeah, but this die is going to dice, y'all. It's not nice to me.
I already did that.
It's 14.
14. You hear what seems to be chanting, and your arm hairs start to stand up.
Oh, welcome back.
And
Saying the activate them.
I was thinking the same thing. Okay.
and you feel like this you feel like these little pricks in the back of your head. In the Netherlands, we have like a saying that somebody walks over your grave,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it feels like that, and you're like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
Can I just like stop moving and like take cover behind something? Cause what is this and where do I feel it from?
You're pretty much in a field.
Yeah.
It's not like the fields that we have nowadays or the farming areas that we do nowadays. Everything is like flat, so there's still like a little bit of
Yeah.
glowing and stuff. So, but there's no like massive things that you can get behind, except for the massive orc that's walking next to you.
Oh, so I caught up now.
Oh, you were relatively close to Tarak, so yeah, you could probably dash towards him and
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't dash to him because that's, or would I? Because actually, I probably would because I'm sensing something.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like, "Hey, Derek!
What?
I think there's magic ahead."
I'm immediately looking all around because I do have my
Dodge.
dark vision. I'm
Shh,
just
shh.
Yeah,
I'm staying
have
quiet. Yeah, I'm looking.
you have a relatively good lock on the people in front of you, and you have a good view on them. You can't see much further than that because if your dark vision is limited to some extent. Ellie, as you're kind of walking closer to Tarak and you're kind of holding Fluffles, you're like, he feels a bit funny. As you can see that his hairs are just like standing up, and he's like not as relaxed as he was before in your arms. He's like,
Hey, what you sense? What you sensing? It's bad.
he's hissing.
It's bad. Tarek, there's something really bad ahead.
I really want the cat to sound like Morgan Freeman and just be like, "There's something dangerous here."
Someone's creeping around right now.
You just can't see me. Self-developed invisibility.
I think it's
Someone
really, really,
prowling
really bad.
around here.
I think you should sound like Alan Rickman.
Alan, oh
Yeah.
yes. I can't do it, Alan. Please tell me
Just
someone could do an Alan Rickman impression.
I was thinking of what we're talking about, but no, I don't think so.
How much further ahead would everybody be right now from us?
They're about 40, 50 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
By this point, I think Cal has sort of stopped. He's put a hand up and went, Gemini, is that the noise you were talking about?
Yes.
It sounds like voices or chanting or something.
Tara, can you
Sounds
warn
like
the
people
others?
playing online, but yeah.
That's what
Can you warn the others?
I'll silently just nod to Ellie and I'll just start sneaking forward to warn the others.
Okay.
And Ellie is basically gonna crouch really good. Not like walk, crouch, but like actually, crouch to the ground. Because she's a bit worried. She doesn't like it. And she doesn't know what.
See anything unusual at this point?
Now it's too dark. You just see darkness.
Hello, darkness, my.
And I think actually Ellie, she would start going to the side. Because if the other people are in front, and she's gonna assume that if someone sees someone, it's gonna be like the clump of people rather than the single individual. So she's gonna go off to the side. That's basically what she's thinking.
Right.
So she can like reinforce from the side and be like, oh, because this is going great as usual.
Yeah. Right. Well, I've got an idea. This guy obviously wants us to follow him step by step. So we're going to take a wee bit of initiative. And
Roll initiative.
yes, roll initiative.
He gets
Just
he gets
you,
his dice
really.
out.
Just you. It's a tree. 'Cause you can't see what it is. So basically, we know that group of trees is probably where he's going to go. So we can actually go off the track so that we're not following him step by step and come in through another side. Hopefully, we'll be able to spot them before they spot us.
So should we split the party?
Not if we all go in the same direction.
Oh. No, I'm not doing that. Stairs and vents. Let's not split.
All right, you have closed the distance to the three of them.
All right. Well, I'll just whisper to them quietly. I'll just say, Ellie sent me up with Ellie sent me up with a warning about rampant magic ahead. Something
Rampant
dangerous.
magic. Well, that would make sense for the noise that we're hearing. We're hearing some sort of chanting or something.
Willer just
What?
right now goes, rampant magic. I thought so.
Where is Ellie?
I'll point my thumb backwards, but if I look and she's gone already to the side, I'm like, oh, crap.
gone forever.
She will probably move up on the diagonal, so she'll be like 30, 40 feet to the side of them.
Can I spot her still?
Yeah. Her stealth was that low that
She's just battle rolling through the
Yeah.
fucking forest.
No,
Alright,
she wouldn't
I'll
do
just-
that. She's carrying a cat. She needs to be careful.
True.
In that case, I'll just
Barrel
like
rolling while holding one arm up.
in that case, I'll just point my finger outwards to her direction to the rest of the group, and I'll just say, "She's getting off the track, but I can still see her."
Okay, well, I trust you. I don't see shit. Okay, Cal, lead the way.
Right. I have another amendment to that plan. Tarek, could you get Ellie and we'll group up?
Right. I'll go and get her, or at least I'll come to her. That's another thing where I can get her.
Ellie, you'll probably see Tara kind of stealthily moving towards you, and you're like, "Oh, damn it, he's breaking up your idea of breaking up the party to not make a cluster."
Well, I'll just come to Ellie and I'll just tell her that Cal has some sort of a plan and wants everybody in the same spot.
But what if that's what they're waiting for?
I don't know. I trust his judgment. He's the expert in these sorts of things.
But he doesn't do magic.
Or
Yeah.
does it?
No, that's what he said.
Voice in your head.
Isn't he an elf? Don't elves do magic?
Yes.
Do all orcs drink blood?
Yes.
What do you think's in my ear?
I haven't
Thinks
met
in
every-
Orcish.
Ted looks confused while drinking blood.
Well, I don't mind it.
She's giving you some very weird looks.
God damn it. I'll grab her hand like she's a small child and start pulling her.
Come with me.
Probably being held like a foot off the ground, given the height difference, even though he's like, just, yeah, let's go. Wheeler will turn to Cal and be like, do you want me to scout ahead a bit? And he sort of like pulls his cloak. He's like, I'm with this on, I'm very hard to spot. And once I see something, I can then send back my and he summons his magic hand. It's like, I can send this back and signal you forward.
Well, that would be great if you could see where we were, but
Well, I can remember. I can go in a straight line. Oh, that way.
I've got another plan which I don't think you've ever seen before.
No, I have not seen this plan of yours that you haven't.
I'm just waiting for Ellie to get here.
She would start walking on her own because she does not like to get pulled.
I thought we were about to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Tarak, you will feel like
David
as
and
you're
Goliath.
kind of holding her hand, you will feel like scratching marks on your hand, like
Ruffles.
Fluffles is scratching you.
Oh, protective
I'll
fluffles.
suck it up. Tarek is as it happens, a cat person anyway. So
And Tarok turns around and it's just a dragon's claw.
he's used to it. There's a big jungle of like cat claw scars on his flesh. Years past. But yeah,
Right.
This
So-
is not stealthy.
The group of you is all together now.
Ah, Ellie, good.
Why is
Right.
it good? What if they were waiting for this? What if they're gonna attack us? What if they do like?
Calm down.
No,
We haven't got to the camp yet.
but don't you feel this? Don't you feel it?
Yeah, I can hear something, but that
Like, can't you sense it? It feels bad.
you can hear the chanting, so they're doing some sort of magic or
Yes,
something.
that's what I'm saying. It feels
What?
bad.
What do you suggest then?
I don't know.
When it comes to magic, you're probably one of the best here, I would say.
The chanting stops.
Ellie's just gonna like drop down even lower.
Right. I'm going to drop the tracking because we know where they are.
But what if doesn't seem like a good idea. Does
We want to be stealthier now than we do when we're coming to find him. So we know where he's going, hopefully. If I'm wrong, I should probably be able to pick up the trail again anyway.
Okay.
Everybody roll your perception. And the two people
Disadvantage.
that don't have night vision have disadvantage. Yeah.
Is my perception?
Yes!
16.
25 on a natural 20.
18.
Nice.
Uh,
19.
23 for Carl.
All right.
We all see everything.
What did Gemini and Wheeler get?
18.
18 and Wheeler?
16.
16. Okay. All of you will notice that there's a strange glow coming from the cluster of trees.
Right.
Strange
So-
how.
Clearly magical.
Mm?
And
Wheeler will get his crossbow out.
you hear the sound of cracking.
Cracking?
And Ellie, you will notice that at least two of the trees kind of
Gemini's gonna ready some mockery.
Wheeler's going to hide behind a tree.
I'm gonna put on oil.
Oh,
Wait. So I see trees falling.
yes.
Cal is going to pass, or he's going to cast Pass Without Trace.
She's gonna say, beacon coming, and dash off to the side.
So that, how many creatures can I target?
I think everybody in like
All
a
of us.
30
Yeah, I
feet
think it's all of us,
sphere or
yeah.
something.
Right, so everybody has a plus 10 to stealth.
As long as you're close to Cal.
Yes, within 30 feet, yeah.
Oh, 30 feet, yeah.
I'll explain that to everyone, so.
Oh, yeah.
Plus 10.
Jeez. Before I even roll, I've got 21.
Dang.
Nice.
Sneaky.
Yeah, Ellie would just dash
19.
off to the side a bit, just to say, like, not in the group, because if something's coming, she doesn't want to stay with people, because she has a bad habit of getting trampled or taken by big things.
hmm Well, Cal explains if as long as you stay at least
Yeah.
within 30 feet of him, you should be okay.
She'd move 25 feet, because that's as far as she can get without using a dash action.
hmm
Gemini will be kind of between Ellie and Cal, hopefully hiding behind a tree or something, waiting to spew words.
Yeah, you guys are not yet at the tree line, so
Okay.
you're pretty much in a field.
Well then. Should we move up?
Right. I suppose we'll come around the other side. Hopefully they won't spot us coming in.
Absolutely.
No,
So you
we'll do that.
start making a circling motion.
I'll just
Sure.
follow the group.
Everybody roll stealth.
Damn.
Natural 1.
Oof.
But that would
Damn.
but that would be 16 in total if
With the plus 10, yeah.
It's a dirty 20 for Cal, so
Mm.
it's really bad.
It's
Yeah.
25 with the plus 10.
Okay.
23,
37.
mine was really, really bad. Yeah.
I rolled a 15, which is really good considering I have plus 0.
And we
I rolled a 4.
I roll a 3.
Could I have gotten an inspiration from my wrestling match, and can I use that now?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, well that's 23.
Much better. Wheeler, what did you get?
37.
He's the only one that didn't mess up.
I-
Memories of you fade from existence.
You just see the
Ellie's
fade,
like-
rippling. Just
Sure, I had a brother.
It's fucking Thanos.
yeah. It's just a cloud of Wheeler just passes by you.
Don't sniff it!
No, in fact, sorry, that was wrong. As it passes by you, Gemini will be.
Who is that mysterious man?
Get on my level. I don't know why I'm doing this.
That's true.
You guys
We're stealthy
move
as fuck.
onwards and start making like a circling motion. And you hear, as you're getting closer to the forest line, you hear mumbling and talking. What languages do all of you speak?
Common Draconics.
Wait, let me go. Ellie, what languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish.
Okay. Tarak.
Orc and common.
Cal?
Common, Elvish, Sylvan, and Undercommon now.
All right. Gemini?
Common, Draconic, Sylvan, but I understand everything.
Is the spell still active?
It's the ring. Just activate it.
Oh, right. Okay. Wheeler.
Common, Draconic, Halfling, and Thieves' Camp.
There you go. All right. So you hear a language that you do not understand. None of you. You activate your ring, Gemini? Okay. You.
Wheeler will pop a comprehend language as well.
All right. Then you will both hear agreed. Your price of your tribute is accepted.
I say we attack them now.
We do attack them now?
Wheeler will just be like beside Tarok, just like appearing. You're like that. The office, just the. Fuck. I think we need to fuck him up.
They're talking about some kind of tribute. I believe it's happening now. Let us murder.
Right. Something to do with the magic then, I suppose.
I would agree.
Right. Let's move in.
You move forward, still stealthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You
I'm
move
sticking
quietly.
I'm sticking close to Gemini to make sure.
All right.
Wheeler, whenever they're approaching, he'll try and stick to the edge of the group, trying to like just any cover he can find, so that should anything go wrong, he can quickly just.
You pretty much after you hear that, you start to go pass into the tree area, and you see a massive, or at least everybody that has dark vision, start seeing a massive bulking creature. And there's still a little bit of light emanating from apparently some kind of spell, but it's dimming quite rapidly. And so everybody that doesn't have dark vision sees a shape, but you have no idea. It could be like a hill or something, a small hill, or like a strange looking tree or some bush or something.
Is the shape humanoid in nature, like giant humanoid or something? Like a just 2 legs, head, shoulders.
Yeah, kind of, but it's crouched down.
Okay.
Does it look like a corpse gatherer?
No.
No. Oh.
How far away is it from us as we approach the tree line?
Right now, well, you're already a little bit into the trees. You're not like just entering the tree line. So right now it's about 60 feet or so away from you.
Okay. I'm going to try to stay stealthy and get about 30 to 40 feet closer. So move up about 30 feet and hide behind something.
I'm assuming all of you do, or does anybody stay behind or do something else?
No, Ellie would do the same. Like, find a tree to look behind.
All right. So,
And before anything else happens, she is gonna, seeing that she wanna keep stealthy, she's gonna use a sorcery point to cast Alter Self silently. So she doesn't have to use a somatic component for it. And she is gonna get her natural weapons
All right.
because that might be useful.
Okay. As you guys start to move closer, you hear a disturbing sound. It's kind of like a gulping sound. You
Oh, that's horrible.
Yep, it's horrifying.
And everybody that has dark vision will see now. Start to get a clearer view of what's there. You see a massive, muscular-looking creature with these horns coming out from its head, and they're like very close to its head. They kind of lean backward, and at the end they kind of stand up, and there's bits of bone sticking out of its arms and body, and it has kind of like a sharp dog-like nose and fangs protruding, and it is holding the drow in one hand and is drinking the blood that is coming out of this drow. And you see some blood just
just a blood smoothie.
running.
Sorry, did we all see
past
that,
its
or was
mouth.
it just the ones?
Just the ones that have dark vision.
This sounds like a good time to attack. So Ellie's gonna do that.
Wait,
Or if we're gonna have a sign, then she will wait for the sign. Maybe.
Ellie,
Yeah.
everyone, do you sure you want to attack that? Because I don't even know what that is.
It looks bad, and it looks like it's
But
doing bad things.
it's drinking the drow, so
Yes,
I
Oh,
can't see shit.
you can't see that. It's literally drinking the drow. That is something not of this world.
Is there any sign of the other drow?
I can't see him yet now. Can I take a quick look around, see if the other one has caught up with the group, or is that the one that we were following?
It's wearing armor, and it's being held kind of upside down, and much of the claw of this creature is covering the body. So it's hard for you to make out if this is the one. Roll your perception.
Perception.
I'm pretty much Tarak is pretty much concerned enough that this kind of creature is 2 hours away from Ellie's farm.
Yeah, we
And
might
that's
have
enough
to go.
reason to try and.
I was going to say, as soon as Wheeler makes out what, I know he can't see it now, but if we're still advancing, as soon as he sees what it is, it crossbow bolt.
Question: would Ellie know enough to be able to see enough that it looks like the drow isn't resisting?
Oh no! Everybody that sees this is seeing that the drow is not resisting, because the head of the drow is gone. It's kind of like the cork, and it's just holding it upside down, and he's just
he's
drinking.
so it's like
Yeah.
dead demon.
His resisting days are over.
You
Just a large,
absolutely
tall drink,
zero
eh?
resistance. Resistance is futile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say 12 for the perception, brother.
12 for perception. No, you can't be sure. This could be another drow. You're pretty sure it's a drow, but that's to the extent of it.
Would Ellie have heard some kind of stories about things like this? Not specific this, but like offering blood to demons or anything like.
Roll your history, and everybody that feels like rolling their history as well, that has any knowledge of these things, is allowed to roll his history as well.
I feel like Gemini would have some kind of knowledge because all the books he read, but also he hasn't seen this thing.
No, true, but they're like, oh well, he's drinking their blood, and you heard like your offering is accepted.
Right,
So-
gotcha.
Could Wheeler have heard anything from the auntie?
That's what I'm thinking Ellie would have heard
Could
things
be.
from, so I
Yeah,
would say
Actually.
yes.
Yeah, I'll give it a roll. He hasn't seen
Fuck
it, but
it.
he heard the thing, so fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't even think Tarak has seen too many monsters in his life.
Yeah.
Gemini would know more about the Fey dimension, but I don't think he would know anything about demonic creatures.
Gemini?
Gemini,
Cal.
sorry, Cal.
Just looking at someone else's character sheet.
Since when are
Yeah,
you
no, he
deciding
would-
what Gemini knows and doesn't know?
So, what do these spells do?
You're going
You
into
wanna play
DM territory.
It's a 18 for Wheeler.
Okay.
Yeah, 19 for Ellie.
Jack shit for Gemini.
All right.
That's because he doesn't know anything about the fade.
It's true. I only know about the pay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Ellie and Wheeler. Wheeler, you have heard Auntie tell stories about evil creatures from demonic dimensions that can be summoned, but at absorbently high prices. And she was not talking gold, because they don't care about gold, but life essence is what they care about. And Ellie, you've seen it, and this is clearly a demon. This you're kind of putting the pieces together, and this drow has apparently already started summoning this creature when he started bleeding. And has cast a ritual and has sacrificed his own life to have it do something.
Ellie's putting together some pieces of information now, so she's gonna go, it's a demon, it's summoned, it's gonna kill Gemini. You're attacking.
What? Why me? What did I do? Vicious mockery.
No, but basically, this is her reasoning, so the rest of the players follow at least. They said that they're hired to kill Gemini. They said they don't fail. He's summoning a demon willing to sacrifice his life.
It's
gonna kill
Gemini.
Gemini.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
You hear a voice, and only you, Wheeler, and Gemini understand it. It's your name, Gemini.
Wheeler will be like, guys, we're fighting, crossbow out, and then behind a tree.
Gemini's just gonna pop out a little bit and say, "Why are you so obsessed with me?" and cast vicious mockery.
And if he does that, Ellie's gonna shoot.
Everybody roll
I
energy.
guess we're doing this, yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Wheeler got a 9.
Be with me. Fuck.
15.
natural 1.
Yes.
And I'm not going last.
Oh, it's
Fucking
13 for Cal.
hell.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
20 to 25. Nobody? 15 to 20.
15.
Gemini.
I'm gonna fucking die. All
I'm
right,
so angry. I've been wanting to attack this thing the whole time, and I roll a fucking natural 1. I'm so angry. I'm so pissed.
we got
10 to
2 now.
15.
That'd be 13 for Cal.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Cal. Yeah. 5 to 10.
9.
What's
What's a German's favorite number?
9.
No, 4.
Wheeler.
Oh, is that right?
All right.
I thought it was
1 to
3.
5. That would be Tarak and
Yes.
Ellie. What did you get, Tarak?
I got a natural 1.
So it's
Also
2
a
natural ones.
1. Oh
2
my
ones.
goodness.
Jeez.
Right, who
And-
is this?
Which one of you has a higher dexterity modifier?
Mine is +2.
Mine is 0.
All right. So it is Tarak and then
So
Ellie.
Do we get a surprise round?
No.
But I was holding back. Then I fucking vision.
We were so brilliantly stealthed, though.
Yeah, but until we go like, yeah, Gemini. creature heard you.
There's a big demon going to attack us. Gemini.
what Gemini?
How did you know?
You get to go first.
Yeah, I'll just say, fuck, you're creepy, and I'll fucking vicious mockery him.
All right. So there is how much space did you leave between you and this creature? I think it's about 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
30 feet? Okay.
Yep. That's correct. I think that's wisdom 14. Yeah.
Needs to roll wisdom 14 save?
No, it needs to roll death saving throws. You were right.
Yep.
It was that vicious of mockery.
Yeah, he pulls out, the pick of destiny.
Yeah.
Right. It fails.
Cool. That's
Ooh.
2d4 because I'm the shit now.
Oh.
And
Nice.
Nice.
I'm the shitness.
oh, good. 4. That's 4 damage. 4 big damage. And let's see. It has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. So disadvantage on next attack roll. Then I'm gonna run back so close by to Tarek. I don't know how far away he is from me.
You guys are standing pretty much in the cluster together, I believe.
Never mind. I'll just run 20 feet back and use my bonus action to hide behind a tree.
Okay. All right. Roll your stealth.
Yep.
That's without pass, is it?
Well, I'm only 20 feet away from you guys, so is pass without trace still up?
Should be if you're within 30 feet of Cal.
Yeah.
Then that's 31.
All right. Okay. Then it is Cal.
All right. Looks like we're doing this. Cal will probably back up to where Gemini is, but take a distance from him. So there's a cluster of trees, so he's going to space himself out so he can get a good shot on this demon thing.
Are you moving not as far as Gemini or further, or what are you doing?
Well, I'm
Because-
guessing if 20 feet back's where the cluster of trees start, doesn't it?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Right. So I'll be 20 feet from the group, but say like 5-10 feet from Gemini.
Okay. But you're still in the cluster of trees.
Yes.
Okay.
Behind a tree, sort of.
And what do you
Just
do?
taking cover.
You just move back and you take cover?
Then I will pop off a few shots at this thing because we're fighting it now, apparently.
Okay.
So.
Just FYI, there's a lot of trees between you guys, so it'll have partial cover. It's pretty big, so it doesn't have full cover. If it would be smaller, it would have a full cover. But it's like so massive that you can just still see it and shoot it.
Right. I will pop up the first arrow shot from the longbow. See what happens. So 23?
23.
23 to hit.
Nope, you just miss it.
It doesn't catch any of the trees, but it misses it.
Yeah, well, you aim for the part that you would think you would be able to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it passes by the trees, but the area that you have to hit is at this range and so small that it's hard to hit. So yeah, you might even hit it, but it doesn't do any damage. You just it just ticks off.
All right, this might be more difficult than I thought. I'm going to for the sing. Does this take an action to do? Question mark. I can just use the armor on my attacks, can I?
Sorry?
You know the armor, the hunter's breastplate.
Yeah, what about it?
Can I just take one of those actions as a action sort of thing?
Yeah.
Right. So I'll pull out the second arrow and I will pull it from the breastplate. And I will use you can shoot through walls trait.
All right.
And I will fire off another shot.
Okay, so it has no penalty or no cover whatsoever. You can just shoot
that's
through
what I was
trees.
intending.
Yeah.
Right, so
I don't know how to use the arrows, and it passes straight
That's
through the
a-
creature.
Yeah, it's 23 again, so it is.
All right, this time it hits.
Right, roll for damage. Where's meat? Fuck, that's not great at all. That is 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Starting well.
Yeah, not a massive amount, but
Tink.
still. All right, is that your turn?
That is me, yeah.
All right.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What size is the demon?
That's a good question. It's definitely bigger than large.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. I can't grapple it. That's why.
It's too big. Yeah.
You could try.
But I can
Sure.
grapple one size.
Yeah.
Size bigger.
You can
so
maybe
it's-
grapple the corpse of the drow.
Yeah. You could grapple the shit.
Yeah,
out of
I got
it.
it.
Don't worry, guys. Oh, you could use the corpse to hit the creature.
Beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right. You see this demon stand up, and as it rises, it's clearly even bigger than it was, kind of crouched down, and it starts to move literally through the trees, and it sniffs and is walking in the direction of Gemini.
31 stealth. I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
don't think that matters right now.
No, apparently not.
And it sees you, Wheeler, and it pretty much just kind of steps over or kind of passes by
Fine with that.
Wheeler, Tarak, and Ellie.
Do we get an attack of opportunity on it?
No, it doesn't like pass that close, but it's just it moves. It just kind of ignores you, and it sniffs. It sees you, Cal, and you see a claw just come towards you.
Towards Cal. Okay.
As disadvantage, first off.
Thank you for reminding me. That is 17.
18 AC.
Ooh. It just it slams its claw down, and you are just you duck to the side, and another claw comes at you. He only has one attack. He has
One
disadvantage,
attack,
right?
One attack's
Okay.
disadvantage. That's correct.
That is 23.
Yeah, that hits. Tears the tree apart too, I guess.
Yep.
Hmm.
That is 15 points of damage.
Jesus.
15.
I was waiting for you take one death saving throws.
Yeah.
I need you to roll 4d6.
yeah. Yeah, no, don't worry. You can disregard the top two. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, don't worry. Now do that again.
Just keep going. I'll
Yeah,
tell you when to stop.
and yeah. Rolling a new character, aren't I?
And
Yes, you
it roars. Everybody roll a will save.
No such thing.
Will.
Wisdom save.
There you
Wisdom.
go. All right.
Is it
Mixing those up.
is it magic?
Is it magic?
Is it against being frightened?
It is against being frightened. Yeah.
Cool. Advantage, bitch.
Yeah. 11.
So no, I don't think it'll be magic. It's more like this thing is just so terrible that you don't really want to get close to it.
Wheeler got an 18.
18. Okay. You
Cal
got a 10,
got
Tarak?
I got 9.
9. Okay.
Cal got 19.
All right.
17.
17.
11.
And sorry?
11.
11. All right. Gemini and Tarak. You both feel this fear gripping you, and you do not want to get closer to this creature. And if you attack it, you'll have disadvantage.
Got it.
All right. Wheeler, it is your turn.
Right. So this thing's just walked past. Is an ally within 5 feet of it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cal is within 5 feet of it.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow.
Actually, it has range, so
10 feet from Cal.
yeah.
10 feet? Okay. Am I hidden from it?
As far as you know.
It hasn't paid any attention to you.
Well, say for sake of argument, if I was hidden and I attacked it, it would do more damage. In theory, would that apply? Or would you need me to hide?
You know what? First off, Cal, roll your concentration check on the attack
Oh,
is that for pass?
for pass without a trace.
Right. Concentration. So it's just a concentration check, isn't it?
Yeah.
That would be 14.
14. Yeah, I think that because it's half the damage, or
It's half or 10.
Or 10.
Yeah. So okay, you make it. So seeing as you guys are still under the influence of pass without a trace, I would say you're still hidden.
okay. Yeah, Wheeler will just sort of adjust him. He'll still sort of like, he won't really move proper, if that makes, I mean, you can take movement, but he's not going to move very far anyway. But the tree that he was hiding behind that the things now went past, he'll just sort of move himself around it a bit.
Place
sort
the
of
tree
like,
between you guys again. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. And he'll pull out his crossbow and just.
All right. Roll for attack.
Dang
it.
That is 22.
You just hit it.
Get wrecked.
Did it have cover or no?
Not as much as it did with Cal.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay, it's
Because it kind of knocked over all the trees that it just walked over.
16 and 5, 21. 20 points of damage.
21 points of damage.
1 point of damage. Fucking love
Nice.
sneak attack.
Yes, it's great, right?
That's how you do it.
Little halfling is like, surprise, bitch.
Yeah. Who's the bitch now? Yeah.
Fuck, it's coming towards me. Run! Help! Help!
All right, Tarak, it's your turn.
Seeing this this monster that I've never come across anything of the like before, and seeing how strong and desperate this situation is, and being so afraid of it, and also I don't know if I spotted Gemini going behind the tree or anything did I spot where he's hiding?
I would think so. I mean, you might not know exactly where he's hiding, but you have a very close. You would know within 10 feet or so.
Yeah, and you said that if we attack this creature, we'll have disadvantage.
You have disadvantage on your attack against it.
Yeah,
and you do not want to get closer to it. So
Do we
you
get to
cannot
save
move
against
closer.
being frightened?
Yeah, at the end of his turn.
His turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tarak's turn.
Got
oh wait, so I can't attack it even with disadvantage.
Well, no, because you can't move closer to it.
Okay, god damn it. Then oh no. If I go run to Gemini, I'll pretty much just let it know where he is.
That and Gemini is pretty close to where this creature is, so running to Gemini is also not really an option.
Oh, I'm pretty much impotent at this point. Then, wondering, pretty much all that I like when it comes to special abilities and all that. Those are so close combat based. Of course, I can just get away faster, I suppose, and stuff.
You can always hold your attack.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do exactly that. I think I'm gonna do exactly that. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action. Just be ready if it comes to me.
All right. Roll a will save.
That's only 9.
9. You are still in the clutches of this fear for this creature. Ellie.
Yes.
I should
Okay.
take you away from your broidery, but
No, I'm
your
still
turn.
listening. I'm paying attention.
I know. It's just good.
So, and it's crochet, not embroidery.
Oh,
Oh,
Crochet.
how could I have not
crochet!
known? Yeah.
You should have known. Seriously,
Crusade,
note
bitch.
craft. So it is. I can see it. Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah, pretty well.
I am gonna.
It's between 15 and 20 feet away from you.
You say 15 to 20 feet. Okay, no. She's gonna. I did math. It does not add up. I'm like, what does more damage? At this level, it's not that much of a difference. So she's gonna stand where she is, and she's gonna gather up some golden power and summon this crackling golden-like flame and just hit it with a firebolt.
There you go.
How about a 21 to hit?
A 21 hits. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Where's the other one? I had 2. God damn it. Okay, I'll roll it twice. That's a 11 points of fire damage.
11 points of fire damage. Okay.
Yes.
You see your firebolt just shearing of streaking towards this creature and just striking it pretty much in its back. And you're a bit disappointed by the mark that it leaves.
Well,
okay.
That's...
Yeah.
Do you do anything else?
No, she would. I think she would stay. Yeah, she would stay this time. She doesn't do anything else right now.
All right. Then Gemini, it's your turn.
Oh shit. How far away am I from where Cal and this thing are?
About 10 feet.
I'm about 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm out of his range.
You're not sure. It has pretty long arms.
Cal went like further away from me though. That's why I'm okay.
It could be in between us. So
he's kind of in between of you guys.
Fuck. I will.
Well, you kind of have 2 options because you're under fear, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I can do stuff before I have to run away from him. So I guess the first thing I'll do is I'll cutting words, or not cutting words. I'll vicious mockery, and I'll say, "Hey, ugly, over here!" And wisdom 14.
All right.
Since I don't get disadvantage on that.
It makes it.
Makes it.
Yeah.
I
And,
will.
You at this point see a tail just sweeping towards you.
As my bonus action, I was going to, and I'm still going to disengage,
All right.
and then bolt 30 feet away.
Right. Its tail attack rolled a 29, so I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yeah.
Game
That
over,
is-
man. Game over.
How much?
That is 14 points of damage.
Sure. And yeah, I'll run over 30 feet, which will put me like, I guess, 10 feet behind Turok in the other direction.
Oh, you run back to the group? Yeah, then yeah.
Yeah, so like 10 feet behind Turok. And then, so let me take that damage. Okay. And, yep, that's my action, my bonus, and whatever. Now, I get to try to shake off the fear, right? And it's a
will save.
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Just making sure.
Old D&D rules.
That's 14.
14.
Yeah.
You just managed to break it.
Oh, shit. Hello, Turok. 10 feet
away. Keep it away. Keep it away.
Just to my
bees, not the bees. All right, Cal, it's your turn.
Right. Cal is sort of recoiling from this claw attack, which kind of tore into him and the tree. So you can sort of see the blood and stuff sort of shining through. He sort of like lifts his head and goes, well, I believe you are my mark. And he'll change to Hunter's Mark for a bonus action.
All right.
And he'll drop the bow. And out comes the dual swords. Let me see. Right, so he is technically 10 feet from me, so I'm going to move 5 feet towards him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take 2 swings with the scimitars. Okay, let's see. Bam. 17, 18 to hit.
You slice and you strike its massive leg, and your blade runs over its flesh, but it leaves no mark.
It's going to be difficult this year. I think 100 marks only damage, isn't it? See him again.
Go ahead.
It's the same. It's 18. So
again, you strike at its leg, but leaving no mark.
This thing's tough.
Yep.
Very tough. That's Cal's action.
What damage type was it?
Slashing type.
Non-magical.
No magical slashing.
As it kind of looks back and turns around and starts walking towards Gemini, giving you an attack of opportunity.
Okay, just the one. It's 24.
That hits.
Ah, nice. 6 plus Hunter's Mark. So 8 plus Colossal Slayer. 13. That should be 13 points of damage.
Nice. You again slice at it with your scimitar, almost at the verge of going like, is there no way to hurt this thing with these swords? But then you just strike it in the right angle, and your sword manages to pierce its thick hide. And-
Not so tough.
And you see blood coming out, but it doesn't even react to the cut that you make. It just walks after Gemini. And you, Gemini, and Wheeler will probably also hear it called Gemini. And it moves, passing both you, Wheeler, kind of move to the side again, and Ellie and Tarak. You, Tarak, will get your normal attack because this thing is just coming towards you, and this time its leg. Yeah, this time its leg is close enough to you for you to actually attack it.
Will I have disadvantage?
Yeah, because you're still frightened of it.
Yeah. Okay. I will spend a key point, and I will try to stun it with a strike.
Nice.
Please do.
Yeah. That's 12. But for my second attack, I'm gonna use another key point to try to stun him again.
All right.
This time it's 16.
You. It's like hitting a wall.
Then I'm going to use another key point to make flurry of blows as my bonus action. So 2 more strikes, but this time the stunning is no longer there. At least I'm trying to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's only 9, and then the second, another 9.
Motherfucker. Like I said, it's like you unleash a flurry of blows on it as it just places its foot there, and you, but no effect. And it pulls its leg out, and you get 1 more attack of opportunity.
That's only 11.
Do me a favor. Check if I think you do, but just to be 100% sure, you have to spend the key point to stun somebody before or after you hit them.
After you hit them, or
I'm
I
not
mean,
I'm not 100%
I hit them.
sure.
I spend a key point, and when I hit them, they take the regular hit. But on top of that, they have to do
Yeah, but
a
I'm
constitution.
wondering if you need to spend the key point before you do the attack roll, or that you can add it onto your attack roll.
When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to make
There
the
you go.
target stunned
Yeah.
until the end of your.
So that saves you 2 key points because you'll know that you don't hit him well enough to actually. Try to stun
okay,
him.
very nice.
I'm a benevolent DM.
Yay, we like you.
And now he's
is
going
why
to kill
we
us with a
like him.
demon. It's fine.
Oh, come on.
I'll die with
Go-
a smile.
Going after a demon is pretty cool.
All right. Holy crap! I'm just sorry, Gemini. I'm pulling a blank on. You moved back. You
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, I'm-
hide, right?
I couldn't. I had to use my bonus to disengage. So I'm
There
10
you
feet.
go. Okay.
Yeah,
so-
he's 10 feet behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like,
Okay. So yeah. So I'm just feeling like, wait, didn't he hide or something? What did he do to protect himself? Yeah. So the monster just arrives at where you are, and he just unleashes upon you.
Hmm.
First roll is a natural 1, so you.
Wait, did Tarek get his turn? And then it's the monster, and then it's me.
No, Tarak only got his turn because he was holding his action.
Oh yeah, okay, then it makes sense. Then never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So the first claw just strikes the ground pretty much next to you, and you're almost like, fucking loser.
Mhm.
Can't even hit me.
Yeah. All right.
The second attack is on a 15.
That is my armor class, but I'm gonna say no and use cutting words.
There you go.
And it doesn't matter what I roll, he won't hit.
Yeah, so you see a claw coming at you, and you're just, no, and he just, and he slams right in front of you. And the last one, you see a tail whipping towards you. That is a 28, so that should definitely hit.
Yeah.
It does 11 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. Tarak, your turn.
Yes. Well, I'm still frightened. But hey, I can't move closer to him, but I'm already like at a close combat distance from him. Is moving closer to him?
Yeah, but you're not within melee range of him
Oh,
Well,
right.
because
okay.
he moved past you to get to Gemini.
Yeah, but I was
Yeah,
10 feet
that's
behind
right.
Tarok, so if he moved past him to get to me, he would be 5 feet from me and 5 feet from Tarok. If I'm 10 feet from Tarok, the only way he could is if he's right between us, if he went in that direction.
That's a good point. Yeah, then you are within melee, and then you're actually flanking him.
Yep, which means you have advantage, which cancels out the disadvantage.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
smart choice. Good,
All right.
good job.
There we go. Yay! I'm happy. Okay, so first regular strike.
Straight up attack. Yeah.
Yeah. 14. Second one. 20.
20. You.
And I'm gonna spend a key point if that indeed makes contact. I'm gonna spend that key point to make the stunning strike attempt.
You just hit him.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna do the damage. Only 5, but he has to make the Constitution save.
What is the difficulty?
Natural 1. Natural 1.
It's 13.
13. You are out. I rolled a 2.
Very nice.
Well, it was close.
Nice yell.
Well, this cancels out me being all afraid and all that.
So you
Um,
focus your strike, seeing it just is fully focused on Gemini, and you
right on the
strike it.
balls.
Yeah, and you just see this tremor of your fist striking its leg, going through its entire body, and it's stunned.
And I will use another key point to make my bonus action into flurry of blows. So I still have 2.
Stunned. Let me just see. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak over only falterly. All right, yeah. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against it have advantage. However, they don't. The advantages and disadvantages don't add up and compare, so
I
they
still
can
have a
only
regular
cancel
roll.
each other out. So you still just have a regular attack on it.
All right. So 2.
And he is stunned, I believe, until the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
So 2 regular punches coming in. 20 and 20.
Both hit.
There we go. So then first one is 6 and the second one is 6.
All right.
So 12 damage.
There we go. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Ellie.
Yes. How far away is he?
From you, he's about 10 feet or so.
10 feet. Actually, this is what's gonna happen. She's gonna realize like this. Her fire didn't hurt it. This is not working. She needs to be stronger. She needs to do something else. So she's gonna think back about the fairy tree that she saw being drawn through the bed portal by Sweetums, and she's gonna draw upon the presence of that power. And she's gonna just think about this devil, and she's gonna curse it. She's gonna cast hex on it as a bonus action, and basically wish it to take more damage to just perish. Um, so she grabs her staff, and you can see this like green, this golden sparkle of her because she's thrown on her as well, turn into like this green power surrounding the staff, and then as she speaks in draconic, it's just gonna light up around the creature as well. And it is hexed.
All right.
Did I miss a round?
I feel like Wheeler might have missed a round, but also.
yeah, 'cause
Oh, sorry,
he's-
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
maybe you did.
And
I started thinking, I was like, hold on, Ellie's definitely last,
Yeah.
and she's
Yeah.
already went
You're
once.
absolutely right.
did,
Okay.
and did Tarok make his wisdom save or no? Did I miss that?
I didn't
He
even
didn't
do that.
make it,
Yeah, that's
no.
right.
Hmm.
Oh, let's see.
It's a lot
Should I
going on
pause?
right now.
13.
13. Nope.
Should I pause or go on?
No, just go on. Wheeler
Okay.
will go next.
Okay, so she's casting hex. There we go. And she's choosing dexterity. That's the ability I choose. Do you want me to read it out?
He get disadvantage on checks on that, right?
Yes.
Dexterity is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, dexterity.
No.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then she is gonna cast. Still having this green power, is gonna shoot out from the staff in 2 bolts, and she's gonna do an Eldritch Blast.
There you go.
It's such blast.
Because fire did fuck all. Ooh, nice. How about the 26 to hit?
That hits. Yeah. You have advantage, by the way.
Oh wait, can I have a natural 20? I cannot. I rolled a 19, so
Just checking. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so that's 2d10. So that's 7 force damage, and because of the hex, it is 5 necrotic damage.
All right. So that is 12 points of damage. There you go. You see your blast just striking this creature, and there's this moment where the impact strikes, and you see these kind of black tendrils just kind of covering its body, and then they just fade away.
But it looks
Is that
like
your
this
turn?
actually hurt it.
Yeah, you have the idea that this definitely got more grip on it than your fire did.
Okay, then if she can without having any problem, she's gonna back up a little bit so she's not in melee range.
Okay.
Because 10 feet up is apparently a melee range.
All right. Wheeler, it's your turn.
So, where's Wheeler in relation to all this?
You're also again, but kind of opposite to Ellie. You're also 10 feet away from it, behind the tree.
Get behind the tree. He's always behind the tree.
Yeah, but then again, he moved to the other side again, so you're
He's gonna
compared to it, you're no longer behind the tree. Yeah.
Wheeler's gonna shuffle behind that tree again.
Let's keep running circles around it. Yeah.
Yep. Always keeping a big bit of wood between me and the enemy.
There you go.
Does that work for Cal? Yeah.
We're, yeah, but Cal just needs to get good.
Trees aren't sufficient armor, I don't think.
My sneakiness is. And speaking of sneaky, am I still sneaky hidden, or has that dropped?
But I think
That would have dropped, but no.
That would have
Yeah.
dropped. So,
but also he's already like engaged with other people.
You
yeah,
have
they
advantage.
need to
yeah.
be. Yeah, they need to be within 5 feet of him. Do they not?
Yeah, and you
They
have
are.
advantage.
Oh,
so-
they are. Oh, sorry. I
Yeah,
thought everyone was
Tarek
like
and I
10
both
feet
are.
away.
No,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Sorry, derp that. Right. So yeah, no, he's just seeing again. He's going. ducking behind the tree and crossbow and
Boink.
aim for the booty. Does that mean he has advantage
You have advantage on the
you
roll.
on the
Yeah.
attack?
He's stunned.
That's 23.
You hit.
Somebody save me.
No. 10, 14, and 19.
19 points of damage. Nice.
Back in. Ha!
All right. Then Gemini, it's your turn.
Is it my turn? I thought Kel was top of the round. It goes Kel, me, Wheeler.
Yeah,
No,
because
it's first you, then Cal.
No, it's Gemini then, Kel.
Oh, shit. Neat. What I'm going to do then is fuck. I'm going to...
is fuck
I'm gonna
the,
fuck
the
this
demon
thing.
or yourself?
Roll for fuck.
Yeah. Hump leg.
Is that a dexterity saving throw? Or
Can you define fuck?
Yeah.
What type of fuckery is this?
The only
Well,
kind I know.
when a mummy dragonborn and a daddy dragonborn love each other very much, they get rid of Gemini.
That's true. That's accurate. That's very accurate. The shit. Okay. I'm going to use my action. He's stunned. I could do that. Yeah, I'm going to use my action to use Dissonant Whispers at level. I don't know what level. Let's just do level 1 for now. And he has to make a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
All right.
D6, I think it is. D6.
Yep, he makes it.
Okay, well, he's still going to take half of whatever I roll here. Okay, so that's 6 plus 5, so that's 11, and half is 5. He takes 5 damage.
Okay.
And I will move.
Yeah, I just.
Shit. I don't want to. I will move exactly the opposite of what I came. I'm just running in lines. I'm doing lines like in gym class, just running the other way now, back towards Cal. And when I get there, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on Cal, I think. Either that or Healing Word. And I think Bardic Inspiration's better right now because Kel's about to go.
Well, Kel's not that beat up at the moment.
Okay. Then yes, Bardic Inspiration. Would you like a song about how good you are at killing people or animals?
At the moment, killing demons would be good. But I'll take animals.
Yeah, we'll go with animals. Okay.
Looks like an animal, right?
I agree. It has horns and shit. This is to Avril Lavigne's seminal classic, Skater Boy.
Nice.
He was a boy. It was a squirrel. Can I make it any more obvious? He saw a skunk and it became prey. It couldn't get away. He wanted fur, so he damned them to hell. He killed kittens and puppies as well. All of our forest friends are catching arrows in the head from his hunting bow. He is a ranger boy, rabbits are in danger, boy. He'll eat your flesh and wear your fur. He is a murderer of things that are furrier. He's gonna purge them from this earth.
Very good. Very good.
Does that mean he
Amazing.
kills just animals or furries as well?
Yep.
So it was unclear. Okay.
Play furries, yep, yep.
Yeah, kill
Uh,
furries.
Was it D6 or?
Wait, it might be a D8 now. Let me
D8, I
check.
think now.
Get
Uh,
them sweet D8s.
Just
Let's
a
check.
partial reminder, some
D6.
people also have horns. Like tieflings.
It's true. That's true. It's only a D6.
Gemini, you
But they're
horns,
not
right?
furries, so
Right?
it's okay.
No, no horns.
No horns? No, okay.
And
Scales.
some dragonborn.
Some
more
Dragonborn,
like-
but not Gemini. That's all that matters.
Ah,
Yeah, no, he's horny in different ways.
But
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right.
Moving on.
Is that your turn?
How close am I to Cal?
It depends on how close you want to get.
I would like to be 10 feet behind Cal in the same way I was behind Tarek.
Could you move that far?
That's why I don't know. Because Cal was 20 feet away from Tarek.
Yeah.
And I ran to get, so I'd have to be thinking. I think I'd have to be directly in front of Cal, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just be next to Cal.
Okay.
Is the best I can do.
And
All right.
are you still frightened, or was this a voluntarily run?
That's just voluntary.
Gemini is no
Gemini.
longer frightened.
Okay.
No, well, he's terrified, but not for that reason.
Yeah, okay.
Game tactically frightened. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
He's
what I wanted
role-play
to.
frightened.
I just want to make sure that he didn't forget the wisdom save.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm good. We're back to Wheeler now because we skipped him last round.
No, now we're to Cal and then the demons and
Cal, then Wheeler.
Yeah.
There we go. You're right.
No. So Gemini's run up past me.
Well, next to you, really.
Yeah, and he sung a weird song about killing animals
Mhm.
and making Cal out to be a murderer.
He's not?
Only
Right.
of cute animals. It's
Only
fine.
of cute animals, apparently. Yeah. Will hopefully kill is what we need, and he'll sort of sprint and close. Let me see, it's 20. So the creature's about what, like 5 feet from Tarek or something? Is it?
Yeah.
It should be possible that I can sort of maneuver around him to get that flank with Tarek.
Then you would have to pass him, right? Yeah, I would think so. I mean, if
So
Gemini
Gemini was directly in front of me,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
if Gemini can pass that distance, then you could do as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Just sort of again his attack range and then move around.
Yeah.
To hopefully get those advantages in, I suppose.
Wait, before we continue, you guys, I have a question.
Mhm.
I'm looking at the stunned thing, and I read it out, but as I recall, if I'm not mistaken, I believe in Critical Role, they just pretty much skip his turn because
Pretty
he's
much.
stunned.
Yeah.
It, however, nowhere says that the creature cannot attack.
It can't take actions.
It can't take actions.
Because it's incapacitated, and incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you take the incapacitated rule.
Damn.
You
Nim
can't
over here with the
incapacitate-
rules.
Oh, actual reactions.
Yeah, sorry, I looked up incapacitate because I wasn't sure what it was doing. So I
There
was
you
like,
go.
I'm
I
gonna
should have
look
looked
this
it up
up.
as well. You are amazing. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Yes.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Right. So Cal gets up into its face grill, and he is going to unleash hell upon it. Apparently, since he's got that one strike in, he has hope.
I'd like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he has hope that he can get more in and hopefully take this thing down. So I will go in for a strike with the sword. Let's hit 20 attacks. So is advantage as well. 23 to hit.
It hits.
All right. The first one is 5 plus all 6, 8 hunter's mark 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Then he goes in for a second swing. That is also 22 to hit.
Okay.
Yep. 11 points.
11 points. Nice.
And because he has 2 weapon fighting, he can go in for a third strike without the modifier, I think.
With a bonus action, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm probably going to take the inspiration for that. 7.
Wait, are the other ones?
11 to hit. It's probably not enough.
No.
Last one whiffs. And that's Cal's turn.
All right. Normally, the big baddie would be, but there's nothing he can do. Thank you, Tarak. So right now it would be Wheeler's turn.
Yeah.
I just was worried. She has like 2,000 things or something sitting
It's okay not to just disturb you while you're playing D&D.
yeah,
so super annoying.
Ruch here said, "Go away, stop disturbing D&D." His exact words. No, he said not. He said shh. So maybe I wasn't meant to tell you that. No, it's you know where he lives. Go get him.
Oh, come on, stop the bickering.
It's not. It is heated debate. All right, fuck up. Okay, so I see we get if the creature is if my tree is not in the way, maneuver around the tree like I maybe go around with his back to it. He'll be like, I was reloading his crossbow on fuck because big creepy thing. I thought he was behind me.
Did Kel
I seen your other half move, and where your screen is on mine, it's like on this side of me. And I was like, who the fuck is that in my room? Anyway, yeah, so I'll be down, we reload his crossbow, go fuck, and then get back out again. Does he still have advantage?
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's not great. That's where's my thing? No, not spells. Derp. That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Well,
Dirty 20.
It hits.
Oh yeah. I thought this thing's AC was like super fucking high. Or was that the cover? Was that what was making it?
It had a cover, so that made it a lot harder to hit.
I see, said the blind man. That's 6 and 4 is 10, 12, 17, 17, 5, 22.
22. Alrighty then. You strike it again. Oof.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, and just as a I don't know, flavor thing, every time he pops out, he keeps like looking out. It's like, where the fuck's Ellie? Where's Ellie? Where's Ellie? And just trying to keep tabs on where she is and what her situation is. Like, not being eaten. Good. Okay, back in. Fuck.
Okay.
Well, every time you pop out, you probably see some faint residue of, like, this time it would be like some green and gold residue around her. And like, when did she start glowing?
Yeah. Every time I turn around, there's just like a fuck's going on? There's no time for a light show.
Tarak, it's your turn.
Question. Is there anything preventing me from trying to stun a stunned creature for another round?
No, then we just reset it.
Yeah, okay, good.
Stun.
Well, and because I'm still at that distance to him, I still have advantage.
Yep.
Well, that's because he's stunned and because you're also flanking him. And you're, well, wait, no, sorry, no, because you're still frightened of it. So you have a straight roll.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, first attack. Here it comes. That's 15. Second punch. That's 18. I'm spending a key point to do flurry of blows, and rolling those. That's 24 and 24.
Both hit.
Yeah, and I noticed that because I didn't succeed on the stun thing, I have the open hand technique where I can decide on these different effects, and one of them is that whenever you hit one of your flurry of blows attacks, you can impose one of the following effects on the target. And what I want to do is fall prone if it fails a dex saving throw, difficulty class 13. and I believe it was
has
his
disadvantage.
dexterity.
Yeah, it
Was,
has disadvantage on it.
yeah.
Yes.
There you
So-
go. Synergy. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna roll the damage for those punches. So that's 7 and 8. So 15.
All right, 15 points of damage. Okay. And it needs to roll a dex saving throw on for 13.
Yeah.
And it has disadvantage on those rolls?
Yes.
Okay.
Until Hex runs out, which lasts for an hour. Or
It
until Lely.
has. It makes him, but it probably needs to roll it twice, right? Because I'm assuming you would oppose it twice, or because you hit it twice with flurry of blows. Or does it only?
I would. If it works like that, whenever you hit with one of your flurry of blows attacks, and I hit it with two.
Yeah, so it has to roll
Yeah.
twice. Okay. No, it makes both of the rolls.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah. Good try.
All right, Ellie, your turn.
Okay.
The creature is no longer stunned.
It's no longer stunned.
Oh, I'll do my will save now.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Good thing.
Still only a 9.
No, you're still frightened. of it.
I'm pretty much like Tarak's whole posture thing has become kind of frantic, just like he's yelling out. He's pretty much freaking out. He's just yelling out, just orcish roar as he's just punching with all his might.
That's correct.
Ellie.
Yes. Yes. It's no longer stunned, so that's no longer advantage. She's gonna do the same thing again. She's gonna. No, she's not gonna do the same thing again because this time she's gathering up the golden energy again, and she unleashes. It's one more for each spell slot above 1, so that's 2 levels above. So she's gonna unleash 5 darts of this golden glowing magic, and
All right.
do magic missile on it. So this is 3, 7, 10, 13, 17 plus 5, 22 points of force damage.
Ooh, nice.
I rolled
It does
3s and
not look
4s.
happy.
I rolled 3s and 4s. I'm very happy.
Ugh.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, that's her turn.
Does your hex make it do more damage?
Oh yes, it does actually.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
There you go.
Good call.
1 necrotic damage.
1 necrotic damage. There you go.
Hey.
Oh yeah, her natural weapons and stuff would have fallen off because it's also concentration, so the hex is
Okay.
up instead.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, then Gemini, it's your turn.
I am 30 feet away from this creature, roughly, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. I'm going to.
Right, no, you're probably closer to 20 feet away from it because you had to run around it because you were on the other side of it.
That works. That makes sense. I will bonus action healing word myself.
Okay.
I'll do that at level 2, and that's going to be 2d4 plus 3. Oh, come on, baby, give me just too much. Give me too much. Oh, it's not bad. Okay, so that's 9. I gain 9. Let me put that in real quick. Okay, and then as an action, I will Dissonant Whispers again. This time at level 2. Yeah, this time at level 2. Need another Wisdom 14.
All right. All right, still makes it.
8 plus 4 is 12 divided by 2, 6. He takes 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I will use my full movement to keep going in the direction away from him.
All right.
All right, and that's that.
Cal.
Hell's up. Noticing that his blows are landing and he's making good purchase, Cal sort of looks down at his weapons and goes, "No, don't need it." And he'll go in for another swing. I'm still flanking him, you know.
Yeah, together with Tarak.
And do you did you already use that the bark inspiration?
I did for trying to get the last hit in, but it didn't work. So
Gotcha. Okay.
let's see, 12, 19 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. You swing. Again. These are not great. 16 that time.
Nope.
And then I'll go for the last one. That's probably going to be a miss as well. Yeah, that's 16 again.
Nope, you can't seem to get through its armor.
Must have been luck. That's it's Cal's turn.
All right. You guys are surrounding this creature, and it looks not as pristine as it did just a short while ago. And it turns around and looks at Gemini, or at least in the direction that Gemini is moving, and it roars. And you see from its horns, there's this magical energy just exploding out from it. Everyone within 30 feet of the creature, roll a dexterity saving throw. Wheeler, I'll give you advantage because you are behind a tree.
Got my tree.
The tree works.
You all laughed at me. You all laughed at me. I got my tree.
Question, is Ellie within 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Natural
30, 24 for Wheeler.
Okay.
So only a 12 for Cal.
10.
18.
All right. Ellie and Wheeler make the saving throw. Tarak and Cal do not.
Kind of makes sense. We're like the closest ones to it.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That sounds like a lot of dice.
I miss
never
being a
easy.
rogue because you have probably some dexterous action you can take to take no damage because of you succeeded your dex save.
Yep, yes you do.
I miss that part.
Uncanny dodge.
I want that back. Can I have it back?
No.
Fuck.
You don't get it to like what, level 2 or 3 or something, is it?
Somebody, I've got it.
All right. Tarak and Cal, you both get 26 points of fire damage.
Fire damage.
Ellie, you get half of that.
13.
Wheeler just up against his back against the tree, just the flames just
Fuck.
Okay, and because Ellie got damage, she's gonna be like, fuck you! And she is gonna use a reaction and do a hellish rebuke on it.
There you go.
And I'll do
Nah.
3rd level.
That sends it back to hell, right?
It's 3rd level, so it's taking 4d10 of
Nice.
fire damage, and it needs to succeed a dex saving throw for it.
But that's disadvantage on that, right? Or
Yeah.
only on skill checks?
Saving throws.
Saving
I
throws.
thought.
Is it saving throws or skill
bit-
checks?
Ability checks.
Oh, yeah. That's not saving throws then. That's ability checks.
Yeah.
Why? Why is that a thing?
Yeah, why is that a thing?
That's so fucking useless.
It might try and hide
Yes.
from you.
That's useless.
Just hold up a tree branch in front of it.
Why is that a thing?
I hide.
Okay,
Aye.
question. Does this count as an attack?
What do you mean?
Because it says until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to your target whenever you hit it with an attack. Is this an attack?
What are you doing again?
Hellish
your
Rebuke.
reaction?
Yeah, my reaction.
Hellish Rebuke. I would consider it an attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Dex 15, and if it succeeds, it takes half damage.
Nope, it does not succeed. I rolled a 3.
So it is taking. Me.
It's just assumed that we
5.
died.
Well,
That
7.
brings that
The
those
old
bastards up.
dusty
Yeah.
trail.
It takes 7 fire damage.
7
Yeah, I rolled fucking low.
fire damage.
Yeah, and
It's a
3
big demon that's
necrotic.
all about that fire.
And 3 necrotic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was born of this.
You merely adopted the fire. I was born in it. No,
the fire.
I prefer it with like a, I don't know,
Yeah.
weird like northern out, like gonna hit the old dusty trail. Like looking at the arrow sticking out of it, going, that's gonna smart in the morning.
But yeah, the fire that surrounded it would be like in greenish golden tinge and just like burning it from the sides.
All right. It then hurries after Gemini. So giving both Cal and Tarak an attack of opportunity.
To hit.
20.
You
Well,
both hit.
hot damn.
Nice.
Well,
10 damage.
10 damage. Nice.
I'm gonna head out.
9.
9 for you.
Yeah, 9 damage.
All right. It hops over you more or less, Tarak, and you both manage to strike it. And you see it kind of lands on its front claws, and almost like a dog, kind of runs after Gemini. And you can see that it moves a lot faster than it did before.
How many feet away has it managed to move away from us with this faster movement?
It has managed to move to where Gemini is.
50 feet? It has 50 feet of fucking movement. Eat
Yep.
my dick. I don't agree.
Oh, man. No way.
All right, okay. It only has 4. Screw you, that's 50 feet of movement.
DM checking it. We're going, no, it's got 50. No, I disagree.
It
Just
doesn't have
mockery.
50 feet of movement, but it used an action to move further.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Jeez.
So it moves but cannot
You-
attack,
you
is that what you're saying?
You just vicious mockery the DM and submission.
So
You
we're
have to
sticking
ask
with
yourself.
50 feet, right?
Is this smart?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, fucked anyways.
Okay.
Might as well
So
talk
yeah, it kind of stands there and kind of looms over you, Gemini, but that's his action. So now it's Wheeler's turn.
So how far away would it have been from me then? So it was what, about 10 feet, and then it's moved 50, so it's about 60. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool. We're just gonna pop out from his tree, like the smoldering tree, the big burn marks area.
Twig left.
Yeah, you see like a circle of black.
Yeah.
surrounding- yeah.
We're just like a channel of green where it was protected by the tree. Yeah, he's gonna go around the charcoal that is the tree, and peek around and just do a quick sort of. Now he's there. Where's the thing? There's the thing, and just as a. He is he. Yeah, he is. He's not going to shoot it. He is going to cast sleep above its head, so it's a 20-foot bubble. and this thing's quite big, so he's going to cast it like above it so that it doesn't get likes of Gemini, or I don't think anyone else is near it. It's just Gemini, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just me.
Yeah, so he's going to cast it either above it or directly behind it, just so that it's only getting it.
All right.
And that is 5d8. I'm going to need a calculator. Not for that one. That's
Just a quick reminder: the sleep spell.
Mhm.
What does it go opposite? Does it go current
Their
hit points?
current hit points, yes.
Current hit points.
Yep.
Current hit points.
Yes,
Okay.
I did check that because I was like, "There's no way I'm going to get this when it's full."
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, "Current."
definitely.
That is not great. What is that? 22. 22. 22.
22.
Boo.
Sorry, it stays up.
Fuck. Back behind the tree. That's him.
All right.
They just shot it.
Tara.
It's got more than 20 hit points, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's 50 feet away.
Yeah.
I move 45 feet in my movement. So basically, what I'm gonna do is because I was just hit with this 26 points of fire damage, and it just got me off of punching it like a madman. I'll use wholeness of the body and Hulk up. I'll just and I'll get 18 points back, and I'll use my movement
You
to
can't.
what?
You're still afraid of
You
it.
still fear, eh?
Oh no, that's right. Well, in that case,
You know what? Because you're hulking up, I'll give you an extra will save or wisdom save.
It's cool.
Oh,
Kinda shake
benevolent
off
DM.
Yeah.
18.
18.
Yeah.
The Hulk fears nothing.
Yes.
You.
I'll close the distance with my movement action. I need to be 5 feet away from it too.
Yeah. So you can manage. Yeah.
Yep. And then I will still have my I can't do the flurry of blows anymore because that was my bonus action basically.
Yeah.
But I still have one attack left to
And
do. And
am I technically flanking it? Am I on the other side of it?
Yeah. 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 So now you actually get advantage because you're no longer afraid of it.
Yay! Here we go. And if this is successful, I will try to stun it again. That's 16, so...
No, you...
Anticlimactic now.
All right.
That's what happens.
That was your turn. Ellie.
Yes. Okay. How far am I? Pretty far, right?
About 50 feet, yeah.
Yeah. And it's looking pretty hard, right?
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, it doesn't look like it's having a great time. He thought it would be just like knocking over some people and but you guys seem to be more resilient than he anticipated.
Okay. She's gonna... Yes, she is gonna gather up some golden energy and fire off 4 glowing darts. And hope it's close as good as the last time.
Explode his brain.
Oh, nice. That's 8, 10, 11. That's 15 force damage. And 2 necrotic.
So 17 damage in total.
And
Nice.
her somatic component is gonna be, leave Gemini alone!
As is Gemini's.
Yeah, leave my Gemini alone!
All right. You see these things striking it in its back, or maybe even its head or whatever. and yeah, it does not look happy. Is that your turn?
Demon sad.
I just want to eat your soul.
Well,
Yes, that is her turn.
All right, Gemini.
Yep, that's definitely me.
Gemini stands up. Right. I'm ahead out.
Let me see here. I have advantage right now.
Mhm.
And she just did how much damage to it?
17.
Damn. Is it worth it to try to kill this fucking thing right now? I don't know, actually. Yeah, you know what?
What would
I
Gemini
think-
do?
Yeah, what would Gemini do? You know what? That's a
Fuck
really
it.
good question. I know exactly what Gemini would do. He'd scream, "Leave her Gemini alone!" Disengage and run 60 feet back.
All right.
That's what Gemini would do.
Sound that? Yeah. I mean, I don't think
want
any
him
of
to
us
have a
here would
badass
disagree.
moment.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah.
So you
Telling this
disengage and
epic
run 60
tale.
feet.
Yep, 60 feet back. Just
There you
doing
go.
lines.
Oh, you run back to the group?
Yep.
Okay.
How long doing lines as in sprinting or just while you're running going?
Yep.
Yeah. Where's that unicorn or?
Cal?
All right.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
It was the last thing that Vince heard.
All right. Well, Cal's standing there, kind of looking more like a dry right now, with spiked hair because of that their flame blast.
You look like any Final Fantasy protagonist ever.
True.
Yeah, pretty much. He turns to look at the demon and sees it's further away than he can probably get to it within a walking distance. He looks down at his swords and he goes, "Now it's time." And he turns one of his swords around and casts
Stabs himself.
Zephyr Strike.
Well,
What does that do?
Yeah, what does that do?
What does that do? That does a number of things. It's a bonus action for starts. It's a concentration, so Hunter's Mark drops. Let me see. And let me see. You move like the wind until you see the spell ends. Movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn. That attack deals an extra D8 force damage on hit. Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet. So I can move up to 65 feet.
Okay.
So I'm going to, because I know, well, Gemini actually moved again, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll go to what I was going to normally do. I'll come up the side of like Tarek to the side of the demon,
Yeah.
and basically I'll take like a few steps of it, a few steps towards it, and like all of a sudden, like a wind blows and he's on the other side of it. Like you just teleport it.
Cool.
Ooh.
You just see like a shing, and he strikes it with 2 sword attacks. So first one will take the advantage. Let's see, +7, 24.
Hits.
See, first one will take that as well. So no Hunter's Mark. One of those. 6, 9 plus 13 damage. First one.
All right.
Second
and he
one
explodes.
is probably not going to hit. That's a 10.
Nope. You you blink more or less out of existence, and as a breath of wind just pass him, and your sword just slices through him. and your second blade tries to do the same, but sadly enough, it doesn't.
You just see Cal sort of let out a breath. You just see a, and then he turns towards it.
As you kind of look around, you see there's a gaping wound to the side of this creature, and you see it collapse.
Nice.
And you as well, Tarak, see it looking at this kind of standing there, and you see this creature just go, and it explodes.
It actually explodes.
So both of you roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna say I was right next to it because I didn't know it was gonna explode.
So Wheeler's behind his tree again.
Fuck!
Only
10
8.
60 feet away, you guys
8.
all right?
Okay.
That is
Just worms jacking off.
15.
Sorry?
15.
15. Okay.
Glad I used that wholeness of body.
You're already oiled up as well. You're just gonna roast.
You each take 15 points of damage.
Damn.
And
Is that fire damage? Is it?
fire damage, yeah.
Yeah, I would have died if I hadn't used that. Used the wholeness.
And the
of
body is gone.
Does that
And-
include all the crossbow bolts that I stuck into it?
Yep. And this is where we will call it a day, and we'll pick it up next week.
Nice.
Good job,
Right.
everybody.
Some dry fucker owes me 4 crossbow bolts.
And he's gonna pay.
Never mind the farm. Never mind Rosie. Fuck, I want my 4 crossbow bolts. They're expensive.
Your whole character development from this point on.
Just give me my bolts.
Good job, guys.
Just,
And good
just,
job,
just
guys.
destroying the Underdark.
Yeah.
Give me my bolts.
No, but great game, guys.
Yeah.
We'll
Nice.
be
Nice.
continue next time on next Wednesday.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see who's still alive after these flames went out.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to check it out and follow us if you haven't done it. If you like us, support us. Down there.
All those nice
Uh,
things.
All those nice things. See you again next week, same time. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.